Every now and then I get a message like this from Jehovah's Witnesses telling me that deep down I know it's the truth and that they wish I would come back to the congregation. Now I think this says a lot more about the Jehovah's Witness than it does about me, because this tells me that the Jehovah's Witness is so fearful that their religion isn't true, has no rebuttal for anything that I've just said, even though I present them with evidence, that they just dismiss the whole thing by saying, well, deep down, you know, it must be true, blah, blah, blah. Well, if it was true, I would say it was true. If it was true, don't you think I would be in it? Because if I believe that the religion was true, that would also mean that I believe that I'm going to die in Armageddon. And my children too. Don't you think for my children's sake, I would just join the religion if it was true? Secondly, I don't believe any Jehovah's Witness actually believes that this is true either. Because I left the organization in 2016. What they were teaching as truth in 2016 is not what they teach today. So even by the Jehovah's Witness standards, I didn't have the truth in 2016. They weren't teaching last-minute repentance during the Great Tribulation. They weren't teaching that it was okay to go to university. They weren't teaching that it was okay for brothers to have beards. I was removed from privileges for having a beard. I had to get a shave in order to have my privileges back again. I didn't attend medical school at 20 years old because I was told I wasn't allowed to go to university because it would draw me out of the truth, which is why I started attending university at 31 years old. But when a Jehovah's Witness tells you, deep down, you know it's the truth, I like to tell them that I don't think you really do believe it's the truth, because if you believed it was the truth, you wouldn't immediately drop your beliefs when the governing body tells you to and gives you a new belief. You don't do that if you believe you have the truth. If you believe you have the truth, then the next time the governing body bring out some new light, you should reject that and call them apostates for deviating from the truth. Don't you think? Let me know in the comments.